All right.
I couldn't even hear it. There was no noise to it.
All right. You can hear me though, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That's cool. All right. Well, you got tea again?
yeah, man. It's Tuesday.
Yeah, it is, but it's two for
Cheers.
Tuesday. Cheers. All right. Welcome to How Wrong Can It Be? I'm Shane Matthews, along with Galen Unold. We are in our episode 6. I can't believe it. That's a lot. That's way more than we thought we would get
Well,
done.
it's more than that because you do point 0.5, so it's really like 11 and a half or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, it is. This will be episode 12. So
12,
that's pretty crazy.
double
Crazy.
digits.
Yeah, I know. We're big time in it now. I'm excited that we've got a couple of special episodes coming up in the
Yep,
not too distant
yep.
future, which I think are going to be awesome. I'm also excited that I fixed my squeaky chair because that's been driving me absolutely
Never
nuts.
heard it.
While
Never heard
edit,
it.
well, if you listen to the episodes, you will hear it because
All right.
it's pretty bad. It's
That's called
pretty.
character.
No, it's called terrible. So yeah. All right. This week it's my turn for a topic, and
Yes.
I am not good at this. You've managed to come up with some really great ones that we've had discussions. So usually, for those of you out there that don't know, if it's a topic that involves thought, Galen came up with it. If it's mindless and stupid, I came up with it. So,
Yours is almost always technology based.
God damn it! Well,
And I knew this one would be. I
I
knew it
got a
would.
list.
It would just be depending on which. Let me guess. We are picking. It's always technology based, and then you pick a generation, and then it goes from there.
Is that true? Let me see. I got a list. Uh, no, they're not all. I mean, yeah, they kind of are almost all technology based. No, this one was gonna be, and we've kind of talked about it a little bit before, and so I guess we're gonna talk about it anyway. So yeah, this one is technology based. So, and you brought it up kind of before. We've talked about it a lot. AI. Obviously that's the way of the world now.
Sure, sure.
So what um what sort of AI? Oh, hold on. Let me just read what I have written down because it's better than whatever I'm mumbling through right now. Ba, 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 ba. What's one part of your life that you're excited for AI to take over?
Well, I use AI. I'm not anti AI. I
No,
use
I
it.
never said you were.
No, but I mean I use it almost every. I probably use it every day, like at work. I use
Yeah.
it a lot. Um, I use it to write a lot, to spell check, not, and to reformat words. And,
Right.
you can train, your whatever your go-to is, you can train it to write it in your voice.
Yeah.
Um, so I use that a lot. So how do I think the question is how is it going to.
Now, what are you most excited about for the future? So not what's currently happening with AI. Like, what are you looking forward to um,
I
coming
think we
up?
did kind of talk about this. For me, it's semi trucks being automated. I think that's a game changer for the way that trucks handle on the road, and I think the second that happens, it will dramatically improve our entire infrastructure and the way
You
our
think so?
roads operate. Definitely, because
Hmm.
now we're no longer reliant on a human being with a lot of errors. We're relying on a grid system um, that's basically going to have to interact with AI. And whether you like it or not, our roads are built and designed for trucks, for long haul trucks. They just are. And I don't. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm not anti truck drivers, but I'm also not one of these people who are doom and gloom. Right? That
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, automated trucks were going to destroy the largest so-called employer of unskilled labor for men on the planet. And I'm like, that's just simply the way of life. That happens every day. I mean, we went from, for example, I heard this and I'm like, that's not bad. We went from whaling being a major industry to being illegal and overnight, virtually
Yeah.
overnight.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
there's been hundreds and hundreds of different jobs like that that have become completely useless overnight. Useless is the wrong word, but um, no longer viable.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I guess I think useless is probably also the right word, but yeah, I think you're right on track with that. I think there are definitely some things that, just as technology moves forward, things just
Sure,
become obsolete. Um, I think whaling is obviously a great example of that. But I mean, I definitely think, you know, I've got some friends in the computer world, and
sure.
low level programming is going to be something that's going to be trimmed way down.
If it hasn't already,
I mean, it definitely has for sure.
unless you're very specialized in an area of programming,
Right.
A- AI can do it.
Yeah.
And what will never, you'll always need somebody to work on something, whatever that something is, whether it's HVAC, plumbing, cars. Cars will always need repairmen. Computers, in theory, will always need repairmen.
Yeah.
So that part is not, but it can also massively assist you. And
Yeah.
so yeah, I think for me, truck driving is probably number one because I
So you're
also think it's a job that people do um, because well, it's available. I make a good living, and there's plenty of work out there.
you're trying to get my brother to be unemployed. Is that your goal?
No,
Because my brother is
it's
a truck driver, and
I know, I know,
so
but I'm just I think about it purely from a liability. I mean, the economic impact will be far-reaching. And if you're, for example, R&L carriers, would you rather have a software that you don't have to pay? It does not have to sleep. It doesn't have to do anything. There is no human error. Or would you like to have basically a robot that's automated and can do everything for you? And now that technology is now in some situations better than a human being. Um, there was a video that went viral where a Tesla went into fog and avoided something that the person in the lane next to him didn't even see was there and caused a major crash. And the Tesla was able to avoid it because of its radar system and everything it saw it. And I think that's the future.
I don't disagree with that. I was gonna say something when you said viral video. I thought you were talking about the one of the little food delivery bot that flips over on its side, and
Sure,
some jogger comes over and
sure.
helps it up. So my question would
Isn't that a
be,
commercial?
no, I mean maybe, but
It's a commercial.
no, it also happened like somebody,
It probably did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but what about that though? What about, AI is great in a lot of things, and there's a lot of stuff it can do. But what about, um, you know, there's some finesse into like backing into certain places
Is there?
that I think there is.
It's a
I do.
mechanical, it's a mechanical decision. And if the AI has a computation of this is how big my trailer is, it can measure the distance from one point to the next infinitely faster than any human being can. It's just a geometry problem.
It's going to be interesting to see that for sure, because I'm definitely not. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Um,
Think about how much safer cars are today because of the AI that's built in, whether it's auto braking, adaptive cruise control, right? ABS is computer.
yeah,
Um, all of that. Um, is infinitely safer. I mean, people can now back into spaces because of their camera,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
technology. Uh,
Yeah.
Whereas before it was a way to show off. Now it's like, well, this way I can get out easier. Even though when you back up, you have backup assist and alarm bells go off if there's a car in the way.
Right.
So I think it's already there. It's just a matter of one major carrier pulling the trigger and seeing the savings, and then it's Katie bar the door.
What about the anomalies? So like, cars that have the auto braking, you know, things have happened. And I can tell you that, like, I've driven where, my wife's car's got auto braking, and you're coming up behind someone, and then I decided to pass and the car decided to brake, and it wasn't great. Like, it stuttered, and,
Sure,
and, and sometimes
sure,
those split second things can really, could be a
sure.
problem. So that's the stuff. And I know what you're saying, about the,
All that's
kind of,
gonna, I mean, it's gonna constantly get better, but
yeah, yeah,
for
for sure.
for most people driving, they suck at it. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
do. Most people suck at driving.
Right.
They're not really paying attention. They're not engaged. And truck drivers are no different. And
Yeah.
one bad truck driver can cause infinite harm, as we saw, recently in South Florida, where a guy just
Oh, yeah.
decided to do a U-turn on the
You turn on the,
turnpike,
yeah, yeah, exactly. On the
and he killed
interstate.
the family who was just
Just,
trucking along. That would never
yeah,
happen under AI. And again, you're seeing these. It's becoming more and more prevalent because these big, heavy pieces of equipment kill people. And I see accidents involving trucks going between Ocala and Gainesville every, twice a day,
yeah,
8 or 9 a week.
yeah, yeah. No, I used to make that route, and yeah, you're right. It is, and for the record, I don't think it's always the truck's fault. It
Didn't say
probably,
that.
it. No,
But
I
but
know you didn't. I'm just saying
but
it for the
part of
record.
part of what happens with the trucks is they feel they need to pass, right? And so they'll get in the left lane, and now all of a sudden, even if they're going from the right lane to the middle lane, now all of a sudden everything gets backed up because it takes him 2 or 3 miles to pass the truck on his right.
Yeah,
And now everybody's backed up, and now you get people who get frustrated and congestion. And now you're brake checking because you were going 80. Now you're down to 78, and now everything gets accordioned. And that's where I think the biggest issue is whereas you're in AI, that truck is just going to ride the algorithm. The
yeah,
truck behind it's going to go the same speed as the truck in front of it and all the way down.
right.
And I think it's a convoy.
So, in light of that, are you looking forward to that for yourself? Are you looking forward to self driving cars for you?
Oh,
Are
they're
you
already here. They're already here, and I could
that
choose
that
to
isn't the
buy one.
question? Yeah, the
Well,
question is,
here's
are you
here.
looking forward to it?
I think there's a real use for it.
Okay.
And a lot of times I'm driving, I'm like, I'd much rather not drive. From here to Atlanta, for example, I make that trip a lot.
Yeah, you do.
I'd love to be able to go, boop, just push
Done.
a button and be done with it.
And then you could sit and work on your laptop and get so
Right.
much more things done, or watch
Correct.
a movie or whatever.
Correct.
Today, your in-flight movie
Right.
will be
Right.
The Duel.
Rounders.
I was thinking The
Yeah.
Duel because of the truck that tries to kill
Yeah.
people.
Well, then you should have gone Max Override.
No, I went with The Duel.
Max,
Maximum
Stephen
Overdrive.
King. Maximum Overdrive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen King. All right. So that's mine. What is yours?
Surprisingly, since even though this is my topic, I spent zero time thinking about this,
Okay.
which is probably not a surprise to you.
What do you want me to give you another one that I'm excited about taking
No,
over?
no, no, no. Well, yeah, in a minute. But so I think we kind of talked about it. You know, I want like really advanced like cleaning robots. You buy a robot, it does all your household stuff, so you can, yard
Sure.
work, lawn mowing, cleaning the, doing the dishes. I basically want, what was her name from the Jetsons?
I was just thinking the same thing. I can't remember her name. We'll have to look it up.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically what I want.
Okay.
Whatever her name was. Rosie. Was it Rosie?
Rosie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Rosie.
So yeah, I basically want
That
Rosie.
sounds correct.
I want Rosie the robot to take care of domestic life, so my wife and I don't have to mess with any of it. We can just
Well, and that is already
get
an
all that
area
time.
that's been massively dominated by technology throughout the years,
And
right?
I think there's a big market for ninjas. If you look at any of the robot stuff that's online, robot ninjas, there's going to be a lot of those in the future. Like, I
Explain.
know we don't have enough ninjas now, but there's going to be a lot of. You haven't seen all the robots that are doing like kicks and flips and running
Oh,
and
well, there's one and a half marathon.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think robot ninja. So if you're a ninja now, you're gonna need to go back to a trade school and figure out something else to do because robots are coming for you.
I was in my brain, I was thinking
And
like
it can't.
Ninja, the coffee maker
No,
slash food
no,
processor thing. That's what I
actual
was thinking.
ninjas. No,
You're
actual
thinking
ninjas.
real. So you're saying that we're going to replace Chuck Norris now that he's passed away. May his soul forever rest in peace.
Yeah,
Um, you're going to just say, look, sorry, Chuck's now a robot.
yeah. That's my take on it. Yeah,
The
for sure.
the Yeah, that's okay. I think cleaning AI is already dominating cleaning.
Not at
Um,
my house.
my well, I mean, you could have one. You could have that cleaning thing, the
What
floor
cleaning thing?
sweeper.
Roomba?
Yeah, they're
That's not
great.
advanced.
Oh, the new ones are apparently incredible.
That's you're we're t-
The
we're
the new
talking
ones.
two different languages. I want a Roomba that can also
No,
clean
but my
toilets and do
my point
windows and
is that is already an area where the second the technology A becomes effective and B becomes affordable, everybody's going to have.
yeah,
I mean, the washing machine
that's the new
used to
VCR.
be a tool, that only rich people have. Now everybody's got a washing machine.
Yeah. No, I mean it's funny like looking at like old ads and old the way things used to be. The washing machine was like people didn't want it. It was like, well, no, it's not going to do a good enough job. I want to be able to do it myself,
Sure.
which we've heard, countless times since
Now
then.
there's a washer dryer in the same machine,
I know, that's pretty great. That way you could have two of them and you could do twice as much laundry.
or they both break at the same time, especially if it's Samsung.
Yeah, that is the
That's the
caveat why
problem. It's
I'm
Samsung, and nobody wants to buy it because Samsung is shit. Come at me, Samsung.
they're all crap. The TV I have, I loved it when it came out. It's not even that old, and now like it
Yeah.
auto adjusts volume by itself. It all of a sudden now when you turn it on, it just goes to whatever app it wants. It doesn't not even like any like
That
apps
becomes the
apps
software.
I've never used.
You have to
It's all of a sudden
reset
it's
it.
like I've done that. I've done firmware
Oh,
updates, and it's still like nope.
how
This is what
old
we're
is
doing
said
now.
TV?
Um, I mean it's 4 years.
No. All
Yeah,
right. All right.
it's not super old.
Okay.
Maybe five. Maybe five.
I'll bet you it's older than you think it
It's
is.
not. It's definitely not because we
Well, and
had the.
TVs are cheap
Well, hold on.
now.
Let me think about it. You might be right.
I remember when you bought your TV when you were here. You were very proud of it. And that was much longer than 5 years ago.
Was it?
That was pre-COVID.
Was it?
Hmm.
Trying
It
to think
was.
when. No, I don't know if it was. I'm trying to think when
Because I think
David
I went
started
over and
school. When David
yeah,
started school, what year
yeah.
was that? What year did he graduate?
Our kids graduated the same year.
Okay, what year was that?
2020? No, 2019. Yeah, 2019. Because they're both
2019.
25. They graduated at 18, 7 years ago.
Well, that Adam graduated the same. So, what year did Tristan graduate?
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. David was in between. Adam
David's in between.
graduated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Adam graduated in
So
2018. So
2021 is when David graduated. 5 years ago. And you had it before then.
We just got it because we gave him the old the.
Well, it's
So
because he got
here's
rid
my
of mine.
problem with that. Here's my problem with that. Yeah,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
exactly. My problem with that is the Sharp Aquas we had before that still works perfectly because he
Yeah,
has it and it works amazing. And that
I don't
TV, so
disagree.
that TV
So,
is
what brand did you buy?
12. It was an LG.
Mm,
So the Sharp Aquas from 2011 or
mm.
2012 still works amazing, works exactly the way it should, and the
The
the optical cable broke off the bottom of the TV, so then I had to
oof,
switch to Bluetooth for
it's not
soundbar,
acceptable.
and then there's a delay, and then you got to adjust for that. It's just it's a pile of garbage, and I was so excited about it.
Yeah, I think we're now in the world where they're not expensive anymore. I mean, they're getting cheaper and cheaper,
Yeah,
and
but
you just have to
still,
buy one every 5 years.
$1,000 every 5 years. I mean, it's
They're
not
not $1,000.
for a 65-inch TV.
Oof, no,
Yeah,
no, no,
they're $1,000. I
no,
mean,
they're
you
not.
can get one
No,
for
they're
like
not.
900, but you're
No, they're
not.
not. Not
What
no, not even Black Friday. No,
what what? I mean, I'm not buying a
Amazon.
Hisense or what. Oh, I'm not
Why
buying
not?
a
Why?
Steve's
If
TV
it's
or
only going to last 5 years, Mister
because I don't want to.
Magnavox.
Curtis Mathis, going back to Curtis
That's
Mathis.
correct. Curtis Magnus. Curtis Mathis. Yeah,
Curtis
I mean
Magnus.
it's just look,
It's a
you're over
transformer and a television. Curtis
you could
Magnus.
you could pay for whatever you want, but um that's not
So
nothing to do with AI. But
you have not bought
I bought
you have
one yeah, no. I just bought a new TV.
for your living room
Yeah,
on Amazon.
9 months ago.
On
Yes,
Amazon, not a name
absolutely.
brand.
Um it's the TLC, is that what it's called?
Well, that's a name. That's a name-ish brand.
It
That's
was
a.
under $500 and
I
it's
think that's
a
a. I think that
I think it's a
maybe.
60 inch.
Okay. Under
It's
how
the
much?
Google one. I think it was under 600. It was under $500.
Okay.
Tristan did the research for me. He loves looking at TVs. He's
Okay.
my go-to TV guy.
Anyway, so mine. Yeah, mine is Rosie.
Cleaning,
I don't
cleaning.
know how we got off in the TV land.
You talked about your TV sucking for some reason. It's been built up.
Oh no,
It's okay to vent.
you were slamming Samsung. That's where I went with that. I would
Fair.
buy the Samsung Rosie, whatever it's called, the
I
Rosie,
would not. No, you wouldn't.
Samsung Rosie.
It won't work for long.
That's
All
probably
right.
true.
I've got one for you. Are you
All right.
ready?
Nah,
So
probably
I gave you a good one. I'm going to give you a bad one.
bank
Okay.
robbery. Yeah, go ahead.
So now the latest development in cars, and this ties in with our other favorite passion, is cars.
Yeah.
So one
And why
thing,
we didn't start a car podcast is completely beyond me.
because there's so many great ones, and we would suck at it compared to them.
That's true. Which
I
would
mean,
make us
with
stand out.
no, there's a lot that suck too.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right. Go ahead. What?
So a new feature on cars. Well, it's not new. It's the auto shut off. Trump said that's no longer a requirement, which is great because that was going to have to be mandatory on all cars, and I'm like, that's just
Oh,
anybody
the
who's
thing where
had
it
it
stops at a traffic
sucks.
light? It's
Right.
terrible.
It's god awful bad.
Yeah.
Um, the other thing that auto manufacturers are now doing is they're making your interactive screen, your infotainment, a subscription. So the way it is now, when you buy a new car, Toyota's already rolled it out. So whereas before you could use your app to like unlock your car doors or auto start, etc.
Right.
That that's been where okay, now you have to pay for that service for a while, right? That's
I
not
hope
new.
not, because that sounds awful. So,
That's
like
not
making
new.
OnStar mandatory to use your screen, basically.
Yes, that's the new one. So you could plug in your phone and you'll get very basic rudimentary functions, but you won't get CarPlay unless you pay a subscription.
Oh, that's awful. And you're looking forward to that? That's
No,
terrible.
I said that's what I'm hating. I said
Oh,
what I'm not looking forward to. I gave you a good one. I'm going to give you a bad one, both related to travel. So, and then because I listening to a podcast, um, the guy said, so why are you doing this? He goes, it's a revenue stream for us. And so what we're going to do is it will be a package. So when you go into the finance office, you will go in and you will sign up for one more thing, and it'll be 5-year term, right? It's
Ugh.
basically, and then they're going to include
It's
things.
undercoating.
Yeah, they're
Ugh.
basically going to include other things on top of it, like Sirius XM or something equivalent. Toyota's already rolling it out with their new models.
That sounds terrible.
That's where you're at, and so um, correct. It is terrible.
Yeah, no, that sounds awful. I mean, the reason I don't have OnStar is because it's not free. Because
Well, what will happen?
it would have come in handy a couple months ago when
Uh,
I locked my keys in the truck because I called them and they're like, "Yeah, we could totally unlock your truck." Oh, you don't have the subscription.
right?
Sorry. And we
Yeah, of
can't
course.
retroactively. You
No,
couldn't.
you can't.
I was like, "Can I sign up today?" And they're like, "No. No,
You
you can't do
can,
that."
but we can't unlock your car.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, please sign up today, but yeah, we can't. You'll have to
Yeah.
we can unlock it the
So
next time you do this.
that's correct. So I'm going to tell you the backside because the podcast went into it after this guy left. The guy said, well, what this will do is this will bring back you redoing your audio system in your car. And the guy's like, okay, so I'll just take your radio out and put in my own. And the guy said it'll void the warranty.
Yeah. I mean, well, not only that, but I mean, some of those screens are
Oh, those are
huge.
all replaceable. We know that. They're all
Yeah, yeah,
replaceable.
yeah,
And we know that the way consumerism works is they will find an adaptive to that instantly. Problem
yeah.
is avoid your warranty. So perfect example is
So, like your
Dodge.
electrical system warranty for the whole car?
Your whole car, your bumper to bumper warranty is voided. So if you
Wow.
own a Hyundai and it's 100,000 miles, you're not going to change it. You don't want to void the warranty.
Right.
We've been brought up in this consumerism that voiding the warranty, oh my God, the world, they could come and take your whatever
I
it
still
is.
have tags on my mattresses.
Right, because you don't want to void the warranty.
Don't want to cut them off.
And that's another one of those things. But and so the guy's like, this is just you will void the warranty. We've already thought of that. And cars are now that infotainment is so incorporated into the car. For example, the Dodge, it's been a long time where everything's controlled out of that, right? Your
Yeah. Uh huh.
heating, air, everything is controlled from that screen. Um, and there is no replacement. Like if you've ever tried to replace your radio in a Dodge Challenger, not the speaker system, that's a different system. But the head, right? The radio head, you can't do it because of that.
That's crazy.
They're also talking about like the cruise control, the lane assist, all being attached to it. If it's not a required safety feature, they're going to do it. And then part of the way they're selling it is they're going to sell it to the insurance company. It'll be sold as a safety package.
I really want them to bring back knobs and buttons for the radio.
You do and you don't.
No, I do.
Some of them are great, and some of them are god awful bad. Uh,
I don't want
just
all of them, but
depends.
like volume, volume should be a knob. You should be able to turn that. You should be able to turn the knob. Tuning,
Only
clicking
if it
on
goes to 11.
clicking on tuning when you're trying to get to a different radio station for those of us grandpas who still occasionally listen to regular radio. It's awful.
Yeah, I
It's
have
awful.
I have two dials on mine. But again, that's just something to look forward to is with AI. And to
Not.
me, that's directly related to AI because it's an AI system.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. Like I said, I don't. I've never subscribed to OnStar, and even like when I bought a vehicle, excuse me, that had it and it was free, I never used it because
Yeah,
I don't want to get attached. You know.
right. Why would you? Why would you?
Yeah, that's pretty terrible.
Yeah,
We've already talked about AI and music. I definitely don't think that's a good idea. Um, I'm not opposed to self-driving cars. I can't wait for the technology to really be great to where, it is like that, where it can be a regular commute situation and you can just, I can get in the
Well,
car and I
all right,
can
let me throw
work.
something out at
Because
you.
like sometimes I have a couple hour commute and I sure wouldn't mind getting stuff done on the
We
road.
we know that driving is not a right, it's a privilege,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What if, just spitballing an idea, what if you travel on, let's just say an interstate or a turnpike, let's just say a turnpike because that's easier to control.
Okay.
When you turn onto a turn, when you get on a turnpike,
And by that you mean a toll road.
toll road,
Okay.
you have to go into self-driving mode.
Yeah.
Would
I
you be
like
opposed to that?
Would I be opposed to that? No. If everybody was in self-driving
That's
mode,
correct. There is no either or. In order
but you could
to
still set you so an idiot could still set their speed at whatever
nope,
they want.
nope, nope.
Well, then it's
You
never going to
would
happen.
well, okay. You say that. Everybody said that the Sun Pass would never become mandatory.
I never said that.
People, you're part of the people. You're a ginger. You're probably leading the cause for it.
I don't like people. I don't like
But
them. I
just
like the people who
okay.
listen to the show. I don't like anybody else.
Let's just say um, you could take the turnpike or the Suncoast Parkway, which is down, the Veterans
Yeah.
Park, whatever they call it.
Yeah, whatever they call
In
it.
order to get on there, you had to have a self-driving car. And this was the speed limit. And because it's self-driving, you could make it 75.
Do do self-driving cars do they come with a gasoline engine?
I don't know.
Cuz
Probably
I
they could.
cuz I don't want an EV, but if
Self-driving is going to be on every type of vehicle.
eventually, how do you grandfather that in? So how do you get,
Oh,
grandpa who's got a 1970,
I'll
you
tell
know,
you how. You ready?
Valiant? How
You
do you do
ready?
that? Yeah.
You make those toll roads free at the upstart for anything with a self-driving car, and they adapt into the system. Right as you're going through the toll road, do you accept self-driving conditions? Yes. Therefore, the system takes over the driving of your car,
Yeah.
and now you don't have to pay a toll. And the toll is no longer $1; it's now $10. Because what you're trying to do is get rid of the commuters, right? You're trying to get the people who drive it every single day and force them to do it, to buy into the system. Financial pressure is what works.
Yeah.
It's the reason why we have a 55, because of the federal government pressuring you. And so if they were to start on toll roads, once you did it on toll roads, it would, in these bigger cities, a lot of them have major toll roads, and it would just evolve out of that.
It'd be interesting for somebody to do that as a test in a
And how
certain
many
area.
people would just buy in? For example, if you live in a major city, let's just say Atlanta,
Yeah.
and you said, okay, so you're telling me if I have this self-driving car, I can get on this road with other people who are on a self-driving car? I'm all in on that because those
And it's
people are
free?
idiots. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you could drive through Atlanta, can you imagine driving through Atlanta at 3 p.m. and having no problems?
Well, you wouldn't, because the
That's what
whole
I'm saying.
grid, right? And,
No,
and
that's
that's
what I'm saying.
and that's part of it. And people, I think, would buy into it is because the grid is smarter than you. I'm a big believer that whatever your app of choice is, right, for navigation, you just trust it. Don't
So
outthink it. Just follow it.
so then old school V8 with a key, that becomes the new uh the guy that has a bug out vehicle, the doomsday prepper, they're
Sure,
they're they're only buying
sure,
old school gasoline, key driven, no computer
sure.
cars.
Well, my point is that would be something I would like. Yeah, I'm not. I, I commute, right? I
Yeah.
drive 50
Yeah.
minutes a day.
Yeah.
I don't want to think. right? I want to put
Right.
on a podcast. I want to listen to music. I want to make phone calls.
Right.
No thinking because everybody around me is thinking and they make dumb decisions.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see it every day.
Every day. Yeah. I saw the greatest save on the interstate. Um, Unfortunately, it was so far ahead of my camera that you can't really make out how great it was. But here's the gist, and this would be something that your the AI deal would definitely stop. Guys driving in the middle lane, somebody gets over, like goes to pass, but doesn't make the clearance, so they get over into his lane. He swerves to avoid it, but the back end of his car starts sliding around, so he's fishtailing all over the road. He goes in every lane for about 15 seconds and then saves it and hits nothing. I was
Well,
like, holy
it's
shit.
very simple to do. One, have better tires. Two, take your foot off the gas.
Yeah, yeah. No, no. I
Was it
understand what you're
raining?
saying. It wasn't, yes, it was raining. It was raining, but there was also cars. So if he would have taken his foot off the gas, he would have got hit by the car behind him.
He's got to that's you got to take your foot off the gas.
No, I agree. No,
Instantly stops the fishtailing.
yeah, I'm not saying that what he did was awesome. I'm saying that I was
Don't break.
amazed.
We know that. Don't
I
break.
was amazed that he didn't hit
All
three
right.
cars.
All right. So as he was wiping his butt when you passed him because he shit himself, did you go give him the thumbs up?
Uh, it was even better than that. He pretended nothing happened and just drove on his merry
Is
way.
there
Like didn't
is there anything better than when another dude gives you the thumbs up?
not
Like
really.
you
Like
did
good
good
job.
there.
Especially when they mean it and it's not like
That's what I mean. It's
being a dick.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty great.
Not the sarcastic thumbs up.
No, no,
And
no,
by
no.
the way, dudes know. Like if you're giving me a sarcastic thumbs up, like
Yeah.
first of all, you're an asshole. I don't care what it's for. You're just an asshole. And
Right.
we by the way, we've given each other the sarcastic thumbs up. Um, you know, sure.
Yeah. Good job, buddy.
My wife
Yeah.
gave me a sarcastic thumbs up one time. I said, I said we don't do that in this house. We don't
That's
take the
great.
sacred thumbs up and sarcastically
And yeah, you're
mock it.
not you're not
This is
degrading you're not
you
degrading the
might as
thumbs
well
up.
just give me the finger because that's universal.
Yeah.
All right, what
Um,
else do you? Oh, okay, my turn. This is something I want.
is it
All
your
right,
turn? You had
yeah.
two turns. Okay, take your turn. Go ahead.
Oh, I did.
That's all right.
Oh, yeah, I did.
I
No,
spent no
you
time
go.
thinking about this.
All
I
right,
got
I've
nothing.
got one. I've got
Go
one.
ahead. Yeah.
Fully functioning AI customer service. It listens to me, it can understand me, and it answers my question when I call. Not the shitty one where you get stuck in this loop, but the really good
So you're
hot because
talking
90 like
you're
when I
talking
call somebody
4
on a
years
phone.
down the road
No,
because
it's faster
yeah,
than that.
no,
So
no, it's not.
let's
If you've
just
ever
say
spent any time talking to Alexa, you know that it's 4
oh, well,
years down the road
I don't. I think
because yeah,
Alexa's bad.
yeah, well, I agreed, but um, there is a it's really funny to watch sometimes because there's an order of operations and sometimes you don't think about you have to be very specific in what you're saying, and I think people are generally stupid, so I I think that's going to be a while before that rolls out just because people don't know what they're trying to ask. It may seem like you know what you want
In my world, it can adjust to that. Because let's just say I'm calling.
in your world.
Hold on. Let's just say I'm calling my bank,
Okay.
right? I go through the process of verifying who I am.
Uh-huh.
There are obviously only a few things. I think, let's just say 50, which is a big number. There's only about 50 things I could possibly be asking for from my bank.
But what if it's one of the things that is
That's
weird?
beyond, that's beyond
Uh-huh.
a balance check or how to make a payment or when a payment is due or whatever. What,
Uh-huh.
but this is the 50. And I don't know what there's no reason for me to ever talk to a human being at the bank.
Well, that's what they think now. And we both know that getting stuck in a customer service loop is the might be the worst
Yeah.
thing ever.
Yeah. But I think it would just be
So if you've
better.
got 50 options, and so are you talking about phone calls?
Yes.
Okay, so you're calling and there's 50 options.
I don't even think there's that many.
So you're okay. So
Now, if you
there's
want
five options.
in
It's
your
custom.
world,
It's product customer service. So if you're calling your bank, you got, is this for a deposit? Is this for a
sure.
withdrawal? Is this for
Right.
a blah
We
blah
don't need to
blah?
count them
And
out.
then other. I'm just trying to get to
It's not
five.
even other. You can list them all, and they do now. Like if I call my bank now,
If
it's nobody answers.
Yeah,
It's a
but
robot. A robot
you're not talking
answers.
about 50. You're not talking about a list of
No,
50, because if
no,
you have a list of 50 and you don't know what yours is
no,
and you
no,
get
no,
down to number 50 and you don't remember what 39 was,
no. But
but
once you get into
39
the category, then it kind of
uh-huh.
breaks down from there. But very good AI, you don't even have a menu. It calls up and we'll use my bank. Campus USA, how can I help you? And you ask the question.
Hello, this is Chet. How may I help you? I'm your robot advisor
Correct.
today.
Thank you, Chet. I would like to get my current due date for my credit card. Thank you,
Did
Galen,
you
for calling.
say credit
No,
card?
no, we're not verifying. We're having a conversation.
Okay, let me say,
Because I can
you
have a
want to get your due
conversation
date
right now
for your
with,
latest credit card. Is that correct?
no, it would just say the answer.
It's going to verify it first, even though
It,
you're having a
no, no, no,
conversation
no,
with
no, no.
Chet.
I verified who I was.
No, no, no.
Chet, okay,
Chet's going to verify your question.
here's how I know this can work. Here's why I know it's much closer than you. Have you ever tried Grok? It's the Twitter
I know
equivalent
what
of
Grok
AI.
is.
It's
Yeah,
voice. It's all conversation.
right.
So you talk to it, and it doesn't repeat back the question. It just tells you the answer.
Yeah.
And if you go, no, that's not what I was looking for, then you start over. And that's the same thing Chet will do. Chet will say, yeah, thanks, Galen. Your credit card payment is due
Blah blah
May
blah.
1st.
Right.
And it's $4,872 is due on May
Just like it
1st.
was on April 1st. It's due on the first of every month. You fucking
Again,
idiot.
most times you call because you're dumb. I agree. I completely agree. It's like, oh, shit. When is it due?
Is that due every month now?
And
God.
when is it? Or it's a new payment or
Yeah,
something's
yeah.
changed but it's dumb things like that. And I don't want to talk to a human being. I don't want them to ask me how my day is going. Guess what? The robot doesn't care. And I don't want the robot to care. It's what drives me crazy in customer service is they feel like they need to connect with me. I don't want to
Oh,
connect.
so
I don't want to connect.
you hate the fake connection.
I hate banter. I like good banter. You know, I love good banter. I hate, I hate meaningless banter.
So you want to eliminate all the customer
And
service
I
jobs
live for
and you want to
meaningless
eliminate all
banter.
the truck drivers. Man, you're just
Yes.
ruthless. You're
Yes.
absolutely ruthless.
Yes. I mean, it just if I call and say, hey, um, there was one I called, I'm like, this, and I told the person, I'm like, this is ridiculous. They're
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? I'm like, you've asked me the same question 7 times.
Yeah, I hate that
And
so
then,
much.
and I'm like, well, we're trying to help you.
No, you're not.
And then all you're doing is you're giving me the same answer that's on your website. I obviously want a different answer that's on your website. I remember what it was. I was trying to find out. Um,
This is going to be great.
I'm buying new fans. You know, I love fans. I'm installing 4 new fans.
You're
Um,
going to install them yourself?
2 of them, I'm like, I don't want to die. I'm paying somebody, my man Umberto.
If there's anything I hate, it's installing fans.
You know what? This one wasn't the fan. Nope. The fan was all online. It was my garage door opener. It's no longer connected to my phone, and I like things connected to my phone.
Yeah.
I like to be able to open my garage door with my
From
phone
yeah, from work an
because
hour before you
sometimes
get
people
home.
need it. Sometimes
Yeah.
people need to get in my house apparently. Um, and so I'm talking to whoever it is. It's a craftsman, and I call the number. They're like, "This isn't working. You need to contact support." I contact support, push all the buttons,
Yeah.
and I tell them the error that's going on because there's only four lights, and there's a complex error code out of that four light, you know,
Yeah.
Space Invaders of the third kind or whatever it is. Um,
Space
Space
Invaders of the Third.
Encounters.
That's
Space
it.
Encounters.
It's Close Encounters. It's
Close
but
Encounters.
I like Space Invaders of
Doesn't
the
matter.
Third Kind. It's like
Doesn't
the
matter.
Gen 3.
Great, good. Great game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I kept, they're like, "Sir, what are you seeing? The down button is yellow and it's blinking." Okay, hold on. So he comes back on. "Can you tell me what the error is?" "Yes, the yellow down button is blinking." He asked me that 7 times over the space of 9.5 minutes. And I told him, I said, "It hasn't changed." And he said, "Well, did you reset it?" "Yeah, I reset it with you on the phone." And he's like, I'm
You
gonna
know what?
have to
That's
I'm gonna
because
have
that
to
guy was not good
elevate.
at banter. If that guy was better at banter, he'd have
No,
listened to
but
what you
that's
were
also what
saying.
got me frustrated is because he started with that.
Hey, how's
Like
your day going?
when you call, like, have you ever called like Cox Communications?
Oh, yeah, I
That's a
have.
perfect example because that is probably the best example. When you're calling your cable company, how many things can be wrong, Shane? My cable
One.
doesn't work.
It's always one, and it's always your fault. Inside, it's always
Okay,
inside the
but
house.
but what
The
they have,
call is coming from inside the house. It's never inside the house, by the way. It's outside. It's the from the box to the house is always the problem.
sir, we're gonna have to charge you for. Okay. Anyway, um,
Yeah.
when you call Cox, they try to do this banter to get them on your side, right? They've done all the training. It's preemptive. I saw the word for it. It's like preemptive customer service, proactive, something like that, where they try to get ahead of it and make it as if you and I are in this together,
We are in
right?
it
They
together.
use terms like, "You know what, Galen, we're going to solve this together." The fuck we are. This is your fault.
Yeah.
Fucking fix it.
If I could have solved it, it'd be solved. Because
I the last
I've already done all that.
the last time I talked to somebody, I'm like, "There's no we in this anymore. You're gonna tell me," and I said, "If you tell me to reboot, just pass me over, and I'm canceling the whole damn thing." "Okay, sir. Have you tried that?"
Yeah.
That's what it's that bullshit. I want to talk to a computer. The computer needs to tap into my modem here and tell me what the hell is going on.
It's like
Is there
I
an
can
outage in my area?
okay, Galen,
That's
I
all
can
I
see
need to
from
know.
your recent log that you've rebooted 7 times in the last 15
Right.
minutes.
Let's
I can
try
see from
something
your
else.
history, and you're still getting a blinky light. A
Right.
technician's already in your house.
That see, that's what I want AI to fix. Don't bullshit me. Just look. You know what? We're getting an intermittent connection to your box. Let's try this. All right. Do I have permission? Yeah, do whatever
Have
you
you
need to
tried
do.
jiggling the wire, Galen? That's probably the problem.
Oh, back in the
Have
day,
you
it probably was.
have you jiggled the wire?
But again, it's that kind of stuff that
Oh
just
no, it's
it
definitely
irks
infuriating.
me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about with maybe a bank's the wrong one. I don't know, but Cox, figure your shit out. That got me fired up.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, oh. And then they came and dug a huge trench in my yard. You know, I take a lot of pride in my yard. Um, and they're out there. They didn't even tell me they were coming. There were two foreigners. I don't know what they were brown like me. I walked in. My wife was like, "There's somebody digging a very big hole in your yard." I'm like, "What?" "There's four of them." "Four people?" "No, four holes." There were like 12 dudes hand shoveling. I go
What were
out
they
there. I'm like,
doing?
digging a hole. I go out there. I said, "What are you doing?" They didn't speak English. I'm like, "Hold up. Just, I don't know what you're doing.
And neither
Stop.
do you. You also don't know
Stop.
what you're doing. So
I'm like, who speaks English? No, and at that point, they realized I was mad.
yeah.
I said, supervisor, who do you dig? Like I'm talking to him in human supervisor. Um, and finally they said Cox. I said, all right. And then like I said, nobody dig. No, you're on my yard.
Yeah.
You know where my mailbox is that you at one time ran over? They
Yeah.
were 3 feet
It wasn't
closer
me.
to my house than the mailbox.
It was
They
the
were
RV that
well
wasn't me.
beyond they were well beyond the boundary of okay.
Yeah.
And this dude at this point was up to his knees. I said, stop digging. Stop. And then finally somebody came out there and spoke English. He goes, sir, what's the problem? I said, I don't know who you are. I said, but this is my house. You are digging in my yard. Oh, we're here with Cox.
Don't care.
What are you doing?
My internet is working fine for the
It
second.
was. It was. Apparently nobody else's past my line was because it truncated and it was great because I was getting like
All of it.
4,000 bits per second.
And you're like, I definitely don't want you to fix that.
Yeah, I mean, what? And I told him, I said, my internet's fine. He goes, yes, sir, it is. I'm like, what does that mean? He goes, you have the strongest internet service in our system. I'm like, and I'm very proud of that.
Thank you. Thank
And
you
I
very
said,
much.
and I
Normally
would
we don't
like,
talk about that kind of stuff before dark, but thank you.
I'm, look, my download speed is fast. And he said, your neighbor is getting less than 100. I said, that sucks for them.
Yeah, they should.
And I'm like, so
Have
why
they
are
checked their modem?
I think I may have signed. I'm like, well, obviously, you didn't
Obviously,
upgrade their
it's their
package.
obviously their equipment is
That's
faulty.
correct.
Yeah.
And it's inside the house. He said, sir, we reran their cable. I said, yeah, I saw you over there doing something. Um, and it's our other neighbor that you don't like is also, and he kept complaining about it. And I'm like, he's like, man, is your internet out? I'm like, that's great. No problems.
It's the best.
So they had to,
So you had all of the internet for the neighborhood
they dug 4 holes. All of them were up to past my waist,
because they didn't
almost up
know
to my
where they had
chest.
because they didn't
No,
know where
because
they had put their
they had
cable.
to change a bunch of I don't know. And I'm like, and I told the guy, I'm like, you could have told me you were
Well,
doing
hold on.
this.
Hold on. They only bury their cable about that far.
No, apparently it was the
What
main line.
did it erode and just
No,
go over
I
over
saw it.
centuries of
They had to
cable?
replace it, and so because of the curve or something, they had to go in and ran it. I saw them. They
Yeah,
had a
because
big
cables
ass
can't go
machine.
around curves. They have to go in just
It
straight
was like
lines.
that thick of a cable.
Wow.
So anyway, my
Was it
internet
fiber?
sucked for a while.
Yeah, you already said you had Cox, so I knew your internet sucked for a
Well,
while.
after they did all that, it sucked, and I told the guy, I'm like, this isn't working. And I didn't tell that guy. That guy was gone. They
Yeah.
destroyed my yard, by the way. They didn't put the topsoil on top.
They put the
They put
topsoil
the
on the
clay.
bottom?
Yeah,
Bottom
they put
soil?
the clay at the bottom or at the top.
You should
Poor,
have sent me pictures.
very poor. It's just now starting to grow, and this was 2 years ago. Um,
It wasn't 2 years ago, was
maybe
it?
no, it was last summer. Last
Because
summer.
I would have seen it if it was
Yeah,
two
it was
years ago.
last summer.
Okay.
Last summer.
All
You and
right.
I would have watched these 8 human beings dig this hole. Um, so yeah, and then so they give me the whole rigmarole like it's probably inside the house. It was working until your 8 people who
Dug all of the holes.
dug all the holes and now it doesn't work. So me, because I'm handy, I go out to my box and I'm on the phone with them because you have to use your cell phone
Yeah,
and
because you can't
hopefully
use your
because
landline.
everything gets cut. I don't
Yeah.
have a landline, but so I'm out there on my phone and I pull the top off of that box that you're never supposed to touch,
Yeah. Uh huh.
and the coaxial cable to my house falls out. And I tell them, I'm like, I found the problem. Well, it still could be in your house. I holding the cable, it's not hooked up. And so I just jammed it in. You remember the old school coaxial cable that you could split into a million different pieces,
Yeah.
right? Because they would sell that at Radio Shack and they don't
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
So I just jam it in. I go inside. It works great. No more internet problem.
That's
They come out, they fix it.
again.
Now my internet is going like it's intermittent, up and down, up and down.
So your fix was better than their fix.
So I tell them, hey, there's a problem. So apparently, when they did all the digging, I have some kind of a breaker inside my house for Cox. No idea what that is. I don't know. This could be just polar bullshit because I wasn't going up there to look. It was
Yeah.
like August. You're not going into the attic in August.
No.
That guy, I thought he was going to die up there. He was like older than me, maybe weighed 70 pounds more than me and was 6 inches shorter. I'm like,
Oof.
dude. And I looked at him like, stay off the sheetrock. And you could hear him walking,
Don't die up there because I'm not
shaking.
coming to get you.
No, dude, you'll just have to fall through.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Don't do it
and
over
he
the
goes,
bathtub.
he
I
goes,
use that all the time.
there's a breaker, so we're gonna rewire the whole house. I'm like, all right, whatever. How much is this gonna cost me? Sir, there would be no charge.
Perfect.
Because you have the whole home protection. You know why I bought the whole home protection? Because they
So you
wouldn't
could-
come out until I did. What did I do? The day after they installed it, I canceled it all.
Why not? Absolutely.
It's just I want AI customer service and Cox not to suck. See, I said that in the right order. You don't want to say it in the other order.
Yeah, no, you did say that in red order. I think you're gonna get
Speaking of
one
which, did I ever
you're gonna
tell you
get
this
one of
story?
those. You're gonna get one of those wishes. You're gonna get AI customer service, but Cox is always going to be terrible.
Can I tell you a story?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I was long time ago. Tristan was like 13, and his foot got really big, and it was very hard to find him shoes in a size 13.
Yeah.
And this is like internet was still sketchy. And so we went to the store in Orlando, and I made some joke to the person behind the reception or the checkout.
Yeah.
And she said, would you like to give me your email? And I'm like, yeah, everybody's always, no, they wanted my phone number first. And I said, yeah, man, ladies are always asking me for my number. And she was probably like 19. I'm an
Right.
old man.
Yeah, you are.
She gave me the most disgusting look, and I just laughed it off. And then she said, what's your email address? And I said, Cox.net. And she goes, and she gave me like a look, and I'm like, oh. And I didn't really get the joke until I looked at the receipt, and it was COCKS.net. That poor girl probably went and told her father, and he's looking for me to this day.
And you're never gonna get your emails from them.
No,
All your points,
which
all
is
your
fine.
points are gone. Your
Which
points
is
are
fine.
gone.
By the way, that's it's like that. Yeah,
That's pretty great.
I see how all this happened. I see how all this occurred.
So I'll tell you a story, but it's probably gonna have to be off the air. But yeah,
What?
never
I just
mind.
shared you a Cox story.
This is also a Cox story. All right, I'll say this. So I I have a friend that his name is Dan Alcock,
Yeah.
and the company he worked for years ago would do the first initial,
Oh no.
and then they would do. So it looked like it was
Dale
de-anal.
Cock.
De-anal.
Anal cock. We're such kids. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait. Can you?
Yeah.
You're never sounding that one out,
No.
sir. I'll just spell it for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
D
So sorry, Dan,
At-
if you still have that email address, you're gonna get some spam from our three listeners. Yeah.
D at. Oh God. And oh God, this isn't going well. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. All right.
Yep.
Anything else?
No, I think AI is great.
You brought two to a
I can't.
topic. You've really got to do some thinking about the topic you want to bring
It's
up.
never gonna happen. I got a list, but it's all dribble, and it's just it's filler for your great episodes. So
Jeez. Yeah.
you see, here's the thing. I thought we were gonna have just talk about nothing, and you've been bringing these like heavy thinking topics to the table, and I'm just like,
Well,
I
it's
don't.
things I think about.
Yeah, I don't think about any of that kind of crap.
You need a longer commute and less beer.
I have a, I mean, I have a pretty long commute, but I'm knee deep in the JFK conspiracy on a podcast, so
Oof.
that's all I've been doing
You,
for the last couple
okay, this
months.
is, I've been there. I know where you're at. Um, just remember, just remember, for every thread they grasp at, there's a blank in between here and where they want you to go. There's always a gap. In conspiracies, it's called the God gap, right? You have to fill it in because we just don't have enough information. If I could just get the JFK files, I could
Yeah, but
solve
they've been,
this.
but they've been releasing files. There's so much more that we know now.
There isn't.
There is
Okay, go ahead. Who
thousands
did
of
it?
files. Well, this
There's
we're
still, by the way, there's still, out of all the theories that I've heard of, there's only one that makes sense. There's only one that's even probable.
well.
And there's only one that's actually is even viable. But go ahead. And I
Uh,
love a conspiracy
oh, I
theory.
don't know. I don't know who did it. I
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Not the person.
You don't know who pulled the trigger and killed JFK.
Correct. Do you?
Yeah,
Who?
forgot his name. Guy in
Oh
the
God.
library in the book consortium thing.
Oswald?
Oswald. Yeah, of course Oswald did it.
No, if
He
there's
had
if
the
there's one
skills.
thing if there's one
He
thing I
had the
do know
skills.
above all things, I know that he didn't do it.
So you're thinking he was purely a patsy.
Yes.
Okay. You're going to have to explain. So your thing is we have all this mountainous amount of evidence.
What
He was
evidence?
there. He was in the building.
He was in the building. Okay.
They
So we're
found the gun with his fingerprints on it. He had gun.
allegedly.
Well, if you're going to do allegedly, then you can't do anything.
Yeah, so they found a
Now
gun.
you could say he was a patsy. You
Okay.
could say that,
So
but
what
he pulled
about
the trigger.
what about the two people that saw him at the same time of the shooting on the second floor?
No, that's not what they see. This is where they get you. That's not where they saw them. They saw him
Not
walking
those
up the
two.
stairs.
Nope, that you're
Oh,
talking
so
about
now
the
there's two more magical people?
there are two more magical people.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. There's no doubt he was there.
No, for sure. He was absolutely there.
He was there. He had a shot. For forever, they're like, there's no way that gun could do it. Yes, there was. He was trained. It's not a difficult shot. It's a rifle that was more than capable. There's no such thing as a magic bullet. That's just crap.
For sure.
Um, I mean, you have to jump so many gaps in order to not be Oswald. But people want that because they want to think that there's some nefarious person in control. Now, we could say, who is he working for? Why was he killed before the arraignment? Why weren't the police protecting him more? I will say that now, when we're doing those kinds of perp walks, all of those criminals, the wrong word, the
Accused.
accused, thank you, are protected now because of Oswald. Um, yeah, there's some wild connections that he has with the CIA. If you want to go down that route, that's fine. But there's no doubt in my mind he was the shooter. Zero.
Okay.
I feel as confident about that as we landed on the moon.
That's pretty confident.
100%. And I really believe Bigfoot exists. There is.
There's no way.
Here's the thing. There's more evidence that Bigfoot exists than that Oswald didn't kill JFK. It's true.
I don't think that's true.
There is.
If Bigfoot exists, he's definitely
There is
blurry.
there is confirmed DNA of an animal that is ape-like but not an ape. It doesn't have the same DNA markings of any other primate that people have ever known existed. They have blood splatters. Yeah, you need to take a deep dive into
Not doing that.
tree knocking.
No.
Oh, you'll just go with Oswald.
Yeah.
Maybe the most
Like
researched
I got like
event.
50 more episodes to go. I'm
Oh,
so
you're
excited.
kidding me.
No, it's great.
See, I'd be like, okay, you just jumped a major thing. Okay, enjoy. By the way, if you're going down, it's just entertainment. That's fine.
It is.
But by the way,
100%.
I have no problem with it as long as you don't actually believe it.
Don't believe what? Any of it?
It's all bullshit. And what's crazy is when I listen to a lot of conspiracy podcasts. I love it when
It
they were
sounds
like
like it. It sounds like you are the conspiracy.
these two.
We're going to change formats, guys. This
I
is
was on a
going to be
conspiracy podcast.
only conspiracies,
We
but
were
only ones we know nothing about, which is
we
all of
were
them.
we were getting pretty big, and then um, we got pulled from every platform because we said COVID was from a lab. It was grown in a lab.
But it was.
That was like yeah, but you couldn't say it. We were like 45 episodes in,
Who?
and they pulled
When was
every.
this?
We started in 2018, and we'd do like one a month. There were three of us.
So you had a podcast that I knew nothing about while we were friends?
Yeah, probably. I do a lot of things.
You are not good at marketing your things. Like,
Well,
how many? I can tell you of the three people that listen,
Just like
all
this one?
three of them are related to me and one of
Correct.
my friends.
By the way,
so
it's just like
who
this
have
one.
you?
I just literally showed up, and
So-
then the guy's like, "Hey, we were on YouTube, we were on Apple Podcasts, all of them,
We're
Spotify, Pandora, and
we're on YouTube, we're on Apple Podcasts and
So-
Spotify. So why are you not advertising our show? Just like you didn't advertise.
I didn't
those
advertise
shows.
that one.
I know. You know how I know? Because I'm finding out about it now.
I like to just show up and talk.
9
And this
years
other
later.
guy, it was like he goes, "This is going to be big." We got into 9/11, we got into JFK, and then when COVID hit,
You
we're
had
like,
so much
it's
more
in
time to do it.
Wuhan. It's this was from a lab. And they're like, "There's no doubt it's from a lab." And this is when my wife was in a laboratory and they were talking about the molecular DNA of the virus. And I said, "Look, this is not natural. This is not the way viruses go. They die. There's no way it could be this deadly, this fast. It's got to have a variant. It's got these traces, which doesn't make sense. And first of all, it would never come from a bat. That's not so we went all through that.
Right.
And it was a 5 episodes, and it was starting to get traction, I think, because people were bored, and all of our other catalog was getting listened to. And then it got killed because this is when they said anything that said COVID is lab or don't. And then we got into the vaccine about.
So they pulled the show.
They pulled it. They killed it. They erased it
Who
from
is
its
they?
existence. The alphabet companies. I mean, I got kicked off of YouTube from the radio show because I said the same thing. I said, COVID it was man-made. And bang, Dan gets an email saying they just erased our entire library and we no longer have access to the YouTube channel. We got it back like 8 months ago, 7 months ago.
That's insane.
Like 15, 18 years worth of radio shows gone with Robin and Larry.
Good
gone.
job. Good job.
Now, I don't know if that guy ever got the conspiracy theory. I can't even remember the name of it.
The show?
Yeah, I'd have to think about it. Because I would just literally show up there and say, "This is what we're going to talk about." And I was 99% of the time the guy who was saying, "That's not what happened."
Oh, you were the counterpoint guy?
Yeah, they were like all
You were
truthers.
the-
They were 9/11 truthers. And I'm like, that's
I don't even know
not
what
what
that is.
happened.
You were
Those are
so
the people who believe that 9/11 was an inside job and their plane
Oh.
never hit. A plane hit it, but that's not what caused the Twin Towers to come down. And I'm like, look, this is, and they're like, you can't explain it. and then you explain it. This is how it's happened.
Yeah.
You can't trust that guy. How about this guy?
Yeah. How about
Can't
all
trust
these
him.
other guys?
How about this guy who did the exact same experiment on the exact same type of steel? That's
Yeah.
not what occurred. Okay. All right. All right.
Man. So have they reloaded it?
I don't
Because
know. We fell out of touch after that. The guy got he. I know one of them. Um, like I didn't know them in person. One was from Massachusetts.
how did you even
One was
end up on this show?
we were on. We were listening. We were both on Twitter, and
Just
they one
tweeting
of
about
yeah,
conspiracies?
and then they reached out. And they're like, "Hey, we're doing a podcast on
Hey, do you want
conspiracies,
to
and
be
we'd
the
love to have you."
normal? Do you want to be the normal guy
No,
in
it's
our
like, no, we
three
just talk
show?
about conspiracies because there are some conspiracies that nobody talks about that I deeply believe in. I think
Oh
our
man.
financial markets are very much manipulated. I think
All right, we're gonna have to
our
cut this
voting
off,
system is
but
very much
the
manipulated.
I don't think we said anything controversial. So 6.5 is going to be all conspiracy theories that you believe in. So that's going to be the fact check. So get your list because I want to do this.
So
That's
wait,
because
the next one. So you're saying the next one is the rebuttal for this one?
well, the next one's a rebuttal for this one. But what if we didn't say any? We didn't say anything today. We gave opinions.
I think there's a couple of things we have to check on. What's
What? That
Rosie the
Cox is
Riveter?
sucks? No, that's
All right.
fact.
Well, look,
What
we'll
do
do
you
whatever you
what
want to do.
what what? No,
We'll do
what do
whatever you
you?
want to do.
First, I want to hear what you think we got wrong this time.
I don't know. I don't
What
think we
giving
did
our
anything.
opinions.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
what
we
I'm
did
saying.
anything.
This episode is nothing. So yeah, there's no way you're wrong about your
You
opinion
you
'cause
really want to know all the conspiracies I believe in?
more than anything,
All right.
more than anything.
Okay.
Yeah,
You don't want to go into my dark side of my brain.
yeah. No, that's exactly where I want to
All
go
right.
at
All
100%.
right.
Yeah,
All
we're not
right.
gonna we're not gonna expand upon them very much.
I'm gonna
We're
give you
probably
this.
gonna.
I'm gonna give you one thing
No.
that you want me to save it. Just remind me to tell the story about the ice cream shop birthday list.
Oh my God, that's the name of the next episode, guys. Ice cream shop birthday list.
This will tell you everything you need to know about the society we have lived in since J. Edgar Hoover.
This is awesome. I can't wait for the next episode.
All right.
All right.
This is what happens when you read a lot.
I don't. That's probably why I have no topics. Haven't read a book in years.
You
Don't
should.
even know what they look like.
By the
I've
way,
got
go
a.
see Project Hail Mary. You'll love it.
Oh, it's great. I already saw it.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah,
Fantastic
it's
movie.
a fantastic movie.
Maybe the best movie I've seen since Maverick in the theaters.
You and your stupid Tom Cruise Maverick.
It's a true story.
What?
Everything that happened in Maverick is what happened. Miracle 1, Miracle 2 happened in Iran, just like it did in the movie. The first time we went in and blew up the uranium, they did that twice, just like the movie.
The same guy did all that in 2 hours?
Well,
I doubt it.
I mean, it's look. I'll drive down there and kick your ass if you make fun of Pete Mitchell.
Well, I guess you're coming to my house.
He's a hero.
All right.
I'm still mad at your sons because they said it was gay porn.
The way
When
you
I made
watch
them
it,
watch
it is.
Top Gun, it is, by the way, a little. Yeah. Look, hey, you do know that's what they called it. Miracle 1 and Miracle 2 when they took out Iran the first time.
I don't even know what you're talking about, to be honest with you.
Read a book.
No, not doing that. It sounds terrible.
All
I'm
right.
gonna watch a video.
Then 90% of the conspiracy theories I bring up,
I'm not gonna have any idea.
you're not going to have any idea about.
It's perfect because you're gonna educate me. I'm your audience
All
next
right,
episode.
Get
All
me
right.
fired up with the birthday.
Yeah. All right.
Ice cream shop birthday.
Ice cream shop
birthday list.
Ice cream shop birthday list. Yep. All right.
Later.
Awesome. Thank you guys. So for how wrong can it be? I hope you guys are excited about next episode as I am because this is like Christmas in whatever month this is. Can't believe it's going to be great. So for how wrong can it be? I am Shane Matthews.
Shane,
that is
play the
Galen
bitters.
Unold, and we are out.
Play the bitters.
See ya.